And Daisy now moving in towards the connector as well. Behind this smoke, there's going to be a lot of pressure. This is a huge lurk, and Jax is looking the wrong way. That should be the indicator. A great turn onto Nico.
I can't actually believe he got that kill. That had to happen so quickly for him to pick it up. Jax, though, back for another one. Picks up a triple before he's finally down. So, left in a 2-on-2 with Nexa and Amanek. Trying to see if maybe they could do something more. One of them is very low on health. Amanek, though, able to pick up the headshot. And the problem is, for Exit, the bomb is all the way out there. He's got plenty of time, but a little bit of an uncomfortable scenario. Especially because they have an HE they can actually throw on top of him. That's going to maybe slow them down. Tries to get the jump and actually try to fire the gun. That would have been very cool if he could connect to that shot. But now he's a little bit further back and just trying to shoulder peek them. Oh, Nexa. That's very clean, but that round could have honestly gone either way.
G2 is playing is pretty conservatively. They have full mid control, so they don't need to be too worried about necessarily losing a bomb site at the moment. And a 2-2 split for MIBR's attack. That actually makes this B defense a little bit weak as everyone's leaning in that direction. You don't expect this much of a split from the attacking side, but obviously with a superior weaponry, G2's handling it fine.
Yeah, it's annoying if you give up the bomb plant in a 2-on-5 like this, so I agree. A little bit weak. Knack picks up Jax. That's a very nice little flick. Deagles, I don't know. I mean, they're so dangerous right now in just at any range that you have to just be careful, right?
Oh, dear.
Yeah. Oh, no. Nico as well. This is so sloppy. Where's the setup for G2? There's no chance for even a refrag for any of these. They're just getting shut down.
Such a lean towards mid in the A bomb site. They thought the A bomb site was going to be perhaps the end game, and that's what made this B defense weak. But then, yeah, you get a couple of nice shots in the open from Knack, and all of a sudden it opens up the whole round. A 2-on-2 retake.
Oh. They walk into another shot. This could be, a disaster! Taking down an Nexa, and now Amanek 1 versus 2. He's going to find one of them for free, but now how long can he actually play for time? There is no kit on Amanek at the moment, so if Exit can just keep playing Ring Around the Rosie, maybe he could! Amanek can get the kill, but he has to run. The Deagles reign supreme, and it will be MIBR to pick up the second round in an absolutely ridiculous fashion.
That was what, like a 3-on-5 and then a 2-on-4 at one point? Absolutely insane.
Even.
Yeah, great deal. Or 2-on-5. Beautiful stuff from Knack to open it up. Great follow-up from Exit as well. And this is tough. This kill's huge. That's the kit that was dropped. Amanek actually picks it up at the end, but he didn't have time and wasn't in the position to pick it up immediately on the retake. So huge, huge turnaround for MIBR. Ooh. How far is he going to push? If he tucks himself into a corner, that'd be great, but he eats a Deagle shot. Now the race to the B bomb site is on, and it's only going to be Hunter who's here, who's just shifted into position. He's going to try and find his duels. He's missed his initial shot. Got to hold on a little bit longer. Teammates are on the way, and Hunter, he's actually pretty comfortable until Exit finally puts him down.
Yeah, he was already on 41 health when he showed up, so impressive that he got that one kill. Nexa, good spray, but he can't transfer it on there, and now it's Amanek. 1 versus 2. He's got a kit this time, and he's got the straight headshot taking down Knack. That's a pretty good start. Now just one person left to find the wall bang. It's in the right area, but that wall gets really thick a little bit deeper in. So yeah, he's gonna have to try and see if he can relocate. He's actually got the perfect idea. He sees the back of him. Is he gonna be able to catch him? Jumping, and that gives away his own position. Now he's gonna look everywhere, and he must not have seen him. I thought that he did. Smoke is up there, and it's a Glock on the other side. That could take a long time. He almost found him. 2 seconds left, and it's gonna be MIBR back again with an incredibly unlikely round.
Yeah, another turn. That's gonna be frustrating for sure. They're number 3 ranked team in the world. MIBR is number 48. NIP is 9. Big is 13 as well. So you have this feeling that G2 should be able to take over this group, but just the play that we've seen from them outside of their performance in Cologne, nothing has been inspiring. Nothing is inspiring confidence in anyone thinking that they're going to be able to have an easy avenue. And yeah, with this kind of a start as well, this is the tough part about playing Brazilian teams, and especially teams with stand-in as well. One of their biggest advantages is the ability to just gain momentum and roll with it.
Yeah, it is so scary, right? Even if you know it, actually feeling in the server has to just be different. You're like, oh no.
Yeah, they certainly missed the timing on it. Ooh, Jax, this is dangerous, playing around the edge of the smoke, trying to make a play, and he's only able to get one. Hunter's here with the CZ. Oh, that's beautiful. That's a beautiful fadeaway. Still good trades, and a decent round. This is still very doable for MIBR. Amanek still relegated onto the Deagle. 2 rifles alongside it to retake the B-bomb site.
Oh, that Molotov. They can't put it out. There's no smoke. That just blocked off 2 people.
1 kit on Nexa as well. Keep your eye on that.
That's a good point. Yeah, we need to make sure that doesn't get lost in transition into the bomb site because that was a disaster earlier. It's out there. Oh, but he actually peeks the wrong way. Now, all on Brenner, 1 versus 3. He's going to get the 1 kill. They've got plenty of time. They can still definitely do this. Oh, he's going to get one more headshot, taking down Nexa, and that is the kit dropped over to the left-hand side. And he's just trying to play around it. Sees him, plays for time. This is actually very, very smart for Brando. He's finally going to get taken down by Nico, who did pick up the kit. And I think he's just going to have just enough time down to the last milliseconds here as he defuses the bomb. And G2 able to find a 3rd round. I'm glad that Orc has found this weird spot where, like, some people will buy it every once in a while and it kind of doesn't work, but it's not incredibly overpowered, unlike that one-way smoke.
Yeah, that was a filthy angle one-way that I don't think Shez expected whatsoever.
Definitely not. And then, obviously, he's showing up with the AWP as Amanek. I really like Amanek's AWPing. I think it's a little bit underrated. Yell, 1 versus 4. He is not going to get any more damage on him. That's in itself kind of cool for G2.
Well, here's going to be the next test from MIBR. Obviously, they handled that kind of economic jockeying in the first 4 or 5 rounds of the game very well.
Well, we're in the 12th round. Money is a little bit better now for MIBR. Not so much so for G2, but Amanek is still hitting shots with that AWP. That might be the thing that saves them, honestly, in this first half. If he can keep doing that for another couple of rounds, that's all they really need. And Nexa as well, a couple of good shots, exploiting that the edge of that box just to take down a couple of kills. Then smokes himself off just to stay hidden for a while. So 2 versus 5 now. And this A-bomb site hasn't really been treating MIBR that well. When they go straight at it, they seem to fall pretty quickly.
Yeah, well, the first time they went here, remember they tried that Palace play. We like the switch up of pace and kind of a contact out Palace, and it was a really nice defensive call from G2 having 3 players here. This time they try and do the same thing except up a ramp, and there's only 1 player here. It's Nexa in dark, and that double kill is massive, and a nice shank from Nico. Extra money in the bank, and even that's going to bring some smiles out.
Yeah, this is all fine play coming out. Yeah.
Sorry, Knack. Happens to the best of us.
Yeah, it does. You can be pretty aggressive. Sometimes when you have that, you just want to go for the B-bomb side because you can jump out of the hallway, but they're not going to be taking it through the hallway. They're actually coming in through the catwalk instead. He will go down. Hunter trying to make up for it. He's on his own, and a nice triple kill, taking down the main force of that push.
This is all the alarm bells are going off to check the flank.
Yeah, you know. That's a nice little pick off. Yell. A little bit early fight there for Hunter, just giving away his position.
I don't know if Knack is going to clear this angle as deep. Oh, he does! Great headshot, 2 versus 2 now. And this makes Nico uncomfortable, and Knack almost had another. Yeah,
he walked right into that angle. That could have been the end. 20 seconds, and Yell has to think about that. If you waste a little bit too much time, it's going to be real bad. Tries to disguise the drop with a shot, but Nico is unbelievably experienced, and he's going to go check and absolutely find out. So, going to be back to safety now. Nico's ready for it. Weird off angle. Knack is not expecting it. And up in the A Palace. Jack's nearly winning that fight, but going to be 1 single point of health left for exit. That's not super encouraging either. So all on Breno. Academy player who's actually been playing very well at this level so far.
Yeah, he's had a very good game. You got to be pleased with that at the very least. But Nico's heard his footsteps as well, so they know exactly where someone is. And Amanek through the grate. That feels a little unreasonable.
Yeah, I don't know how it takes that, but it's even if you hit the air in it, it doesn't even matter, does it? It still just works that way. 1 health in a 1 versus 4. Well, it would be G2. They're going to be, I mean, the fact that they made it back to 9 rounds, I guess is sort of a good recovery here. Oh, he's being allowed another chance, but Amanek will take him down. That is 9-6 at the end of the first half in favor of G2, so a good little recovery, which they have to just continue into the second half, which is coming up after the break. The whole game here and do a good job. Now they're going to try and be aggressive on the site. Some flashes to try and avoid the initial, USP one-shots there. They're getting really close with the Glock and hiding in the corner by the ticket booth. You've got to be really scary, but really careful about that. Knack actually does get a kill. They've dished out a lot of damage, and the bomb, well...
Oh, that's awkward. I don't know if they like that fight, but 3 players, that's a very, very tight choke point for G2 to get stopped in. Now they've backed away. Now they can be more comfortable.
Is he not seeing him? I was going to say Breno. He could have seen him for a long time. Nico getting a headshot as well, taking down Exit. And that bomb plant was so quick that they actually have to move a little bit faster. Nico's finally going to fall, but he took 3 people with him. And Yell is on his own, and I don't have no idea. If they don't show themselves here, he can't really find them. That smoke got thrown onto the bomb, but he sort of needs to be inside defusing. It's just done with. He's going to back out, try and look for a couple of more kills, potentially. That's a nicely done round. Nothing really super complex there for G2, but it worked. They're trying to see if they can set themselves up for some trade kills getting into the site. They do actually have a Molotov. That could be real interesting if they get onto the site itself, but that might not be possible. Jax here doing a lot of work. Nearly a double kill for him. 2 versus 2, but the health advantage heavily in favor of G2 at the moment. And that's a bit awkward. Deep Molotov, deep nade on top of it. They do have a kit on Exit, so if they're really fast, maybe they could do it. Exit going to be taking down Nico and Amanek back here. The Krieg in play now. He just needs another bullet on Exit, and he's practically gone already, and I think he knows it. Not enough time here. He's trying to see if he can force him into a fight, but it's not going to happen. Amanek will take him down. Good round out of him, even if the bomb does eventually consume him.
Don't get picked off early like we've seen in a couple of rounds, and don't put your teammates in a position where they feel like they have to overextend to do something. Now, again, a B lean for MIBR, and it's the wrong map, but don't worry. We're going to hold down the bomb site. Triple kill out of Palace, and Nexa's got 2 on Catwalk, but the bomb is dropped far away, and again, G2 in a situation they have to try and recover. Hunter and Nexa to do it.
They're going to be able to peek him so easily, but he actually goes out a little bit, like he strafes to his left all the time to just offset the position. This is incredibly cool. So, whoop, and he's like, yep, I'm ready for the next fight, and he does it again for the 3rd one. Just, I think what that does to the people coming in from the Palace here is it offsets his position, like in their brains. They have some kind of mental picture where he is, and it's just all the time a little bit off. I think Amanek is really good for this team. I love his style.
Okay. Adders is all in on the Amanek train.
Yeah.
I like it. Yell, and off of his own, Amanek is going to go down first. Yell gets blinded right as he takes a shot, but his teammates are demolishing everything. And this is a style these past 2 rounds that are much cooler than those stacks towards the B bomb site. The nade stack in the previous round, base connector, here fighting for mid as a unit, and they've got a 3-on-1. Nico's got no HP, and he's going to fall as well. 14-10 as MIBR get to double digits. How deep does he want to go?
It turns out pretty much all the way, with Breno also leading the charge in front of him. Flashed in. They nearly did line up. That actually could have been a great spray down. He doesn't really want to stick around, even though he had a bit of a nade. Tries to go for the quick flick, but not going to be able to take anyone down. He's got some backup here in Exit. No scope attempted as well. He's trying to just pull out all of the tricks, and they did not work. G2, they felt the weakness of they knew they were pushing, I think, that AWP. So just keep up the pressure and you're probably going to make it work.
I actually feel a little bit bad. I like that push from MIBR, and I think it was maybe a second away from being highly effective. That flashbang is brutal. If he had kept pushing and maybe a little bit earlier, he might have been able to catch an easy kill as Amanek turned away. And then when you're Yell in that situation with an op, you're just, you're kind of screwed. 15-11 to get us back on track. 4 chances for G2 to close this out, and they've got a lot of space. Nobody has eyes on this yet. A very passive defense from MIBR might be their undoing, because Nack's the first point of contact against these AK-47s. He's only got a FAMAS, and he can't even get a bullet off. That's both A defenders dead. Again, 3 players towards the B bomb site, and it's all lost from here. Good shot from Amanek. Good control, a better follow-up. He's going to end with 26 kills on the map. Good 1-0 start for G2.
They really looked like they felt so sure that eventually that push was going to come into that B bomb site. They stacked it a bunch of times to try and see if they could get, like 3-4 people over. They did it again here.
G2's going to get a plant here, and likely around. Everything falls on this retake from Banana. 3 players here. Amanek hiding behind the car, and he's got Hunter to distract as well. It's all on this. There goes Hunter. Amanek steps up to the plate next, and he falls as well.
Oh no, they set it up nicely, but there's definitely time for a retake here. There's a kit as well on chest. They got to be really careful, even if they have a quick bomb plant. And the rest of them had to run in. Nice shot from Breno all the way back here. Double setup in dark. Nexa, he's going to get 1 kill. They're already tapping the bomb. Yell is there, but they know where Jax is, and they're going to be able to win the fight. Exit picks up the kit, and I think he's going to have Maybe, yeah, just enough time for it. They had to walk all the way across the map, but it's MIBR to pick up the pistol. That is really impressive.
Yeah, that's wild. Perhaps unfortunate a little bit that G2, as you mentioned, they had all that utility, and there's no way for them to know that the bomb site is completely clear, but I'm sure they would have loved to have one of those smokes, one of those Molotovs to slow down this retake. But brilliant 2 kills for the 3 players retaking from Banana to really be able to secure access into the bomb site, and that's just a well-won round for MIBR.
They can't even really, get a kill, fall back, flash, and go for it again. They're just going to have to rely on the SMGs. One of them already smoked out. That leaves Breno on his own, and he is going to be dropped by Nexa. Very tricky to play this one. Nak actually comes charging through. He's just... It's just like... little tiny sort of popcorn shells that are just hitting them from the distance. It looked like it was going to be brutal, but it did almost no damage.
It's like the Clob from GoldenEye. It just never works. Jax is going to just chill, and I think MIBR's got to give up on this one.
Yeah, they're having a hard time with that. Now, if you have the last smoke on the B bomb side,
attack the bomb site with wild abandon.
Yeah, I mean, that can work, right? If you get a little bit overzealous. Now, the problem is, not all of G2 are here, so they would never speed up behind anything now. And Nico's also very surgical about this. I don't know how that's a headshot. I feel like that was a little bit further away.
It's Nico, don't worry about it.
I'm gonna call for a replay on that one.
I think we give Nico the extra ones like that.
He can do whatever he wants.
Yeah.
He's got the license to kill.
Yep. He's gonna go for the ace here. He's already seen the stack. So he knows what's coming, tapping away. It's just a Deagle to get that 5th kill. Doesn't realize where the final player is, and I don't think he's gonna be able to get it. I don't think you'd ever expect that final player to be back in emo.
Well, he's checked a lot of other places. Ooh, he couldn't quite duck down in time. That's a shame.
I was say there were a couple misses. He had a chance to play whack-a-mole. That was like a textbook solo clear against 3 USPs.
Yeah, well done. Ooh, nice flashbang. As he can't see anything at all. He's gonna go down. MNX MP9.
Yeah, he made this look good. Cognizant, clears it, doesn't get ahead of himself, spots the 3rd player, handles the follow-up peek from Nak.
All right.
Yeah, see? It's a headshot.
No problem.
A little bit sloppy there if you get a 1-tap. Here we go. Pop flashes to take brackets control, and there's no defense mounted here. G2 going to continue being confident and continue moving forward. Still no resistance yet from MIBR's defense. Good pop flash and peek through the smoke.
Well, they actually did the very thing that you said here, Jason, which is they tried to put 3 people at B early on, and G2 are just exploiting the timing. They get in there before the 3rd man can rotate back into library. Team kill on top, and then comes Breno with a kill on Hunter. And weirdly now, it's a 2-on-1. And I think G2 actually found a very, very good timing to do all of this, but
they've got the bomb in the open from library, so no reason for either of these MIBR players to peek.
Maybe especially against Nico, because he's already proven that he's very good at this. Crouching around the corner, he sees it coming. Instant headshot taking out Breno. Molotov on top to force Nak out. Is he going to go for it? He swings into it and almost gets him, but not enough. The AK will reign supreme, and that is a nice 1 versus 2 clutch coming out from Nico. Double HE, again, they're going to try and do that. They do throw them right on top of Nico, and that definitely works. And he's alone. Maybe that's a clue for the future for them as well. A lot of pistol. Oh, and another team kill. This time it's Nexa, though. But that's a bit of a problem. Amanek comes in for the kill on Yell, and they're going to get the bomb plant down at the very least here. AK as well, picked up on Breno, and then we've got pistols on the rest. Don't know if they can recover any other guns before they actually go for the retake, but don't have a kit either.
Molotov on Nexa. He's going to use it early, not going to wait, and actually, Enizen is already past it.
Nice.
Nice.
Oh, it's a flashbang to set it up. Amanek gonna go, no, not quite. Sneaking up behind him. A little bit risky, but it's gonna work just fine. Nice little double there. Actually, it's a quad kill on Amanek, and he goes for the ace, and he gets it as well. 5 rounds on the board of G2. That was a slow and sneaky ace that just unfolded for Amanek.
Halls pop, here we go. Yell with the AWP has just gotten into some safety, and he finds the first kill coming out, and oh, one more. Jax goes down, and Hunter's left to pick up the pieces. Oh, and is he ever doing it? 3-on-3, a spectacular turn.
That is some high sensitivity play, and he just picked them off so rapidly.
That's the only piece of utility they have. Looking for the response. Nexa, oh, he spots an elbow. He didn't react quick enough. They still don't know where the other player is. Hunter's been holding the angle, and he's going to go down. Nico, last one, but again, too many different options available to him. And this is making MIBR nervous. Third player comes up, so it's all on this lane stack, which is very susceptible to a Halls play. That A bomb site is under a lot of danger, especially with that kill. That's going to pull another player away. Yell out in the open, awkward positioning, awkward fights for him, especially with the FAMAS, and the bomb site's going to fall. Exit might try and hold on to it, but I don't know if it's worth it.
Doesn't feel like it. This time the nade's not going to kill anyone. They're going to lose the rifles on top. Yeah, everything about that round was so well done.
Yep.
I still think they would have been in trouble because of the three-man setup there coming out of the apps. That was really tricky.
The kill from Nico into the B bomb site, the first kill from Nico into the B bomb site was just the cherry on top.
Molotov, though, slows them down. They're going to try and see if they can just jump right over. Jax takes a fair bit of damage, but they'll catch Breno. That is a wild headshot through the smoke. He just only saw a leg escaping in there, and now the bomb is at least going to be planted. Oh, no, indeed. 3 versus 4 now. They do not have a single nade left on the G2 side, and at least there is something for MIBR to work with. A couple of nades. Exit is going to be blowing up Jax. And that's a nice start to the retake, just like earlier. 4 versus 2, and this is all set up for them. This should be easy for MIBR. Bit of a crossfire here. MIBR gonna pick up one of them, and oh no! They line up for next, so the turnaround is there, and it's Shell to go down. Unbelievable 2 versus 4 victory for G2, and that has got to wipe out MIBR's momentum if they had any at all. Thanks.
Well, here we go, mid control, and I think this might be the first time we've seen G2 attack brackets in a gun round where there's actually going to be defense mounted. 1-for-1 trade. The rest of the defense is actually going to get aggressive in lane. Good shot with the AWP. He can now peek out way wider and find a double kill. It's all on Jax.
19 health as well, just completely stuck in here. Finally, something working out for MIBR. It's been a very, very tough first half here on Inferno, without a doubt. Yell. Caught him. He was angling for that shot. Jax is realizing there's really no options here. He's going to be going down at the end to Naxo. 10-5 in the first half. We'll see if they can recover the situation in MIBR in the second half. That's coming right up.
Involving movement.
So something's up. Something is going on. This is going to be really hot. Oh, wow, that is so lightning fast. I actually thought he was definitely going to die in that moment. And somehow he just destroyed them.
You can't even blame Jax. That was such a quick first shot. Still, a 2-player setup in mid. They can, G2 with a couple nice shots of their own from these USPs, they can find it, but coming out of Halls, Amanek, this is a tough place. He wants the second guy, but he knows the timing, and now it's all on Amanek, and he's only good for 1.
And Nico was playing alone over in B with a Molotov to slow them down, so that the other 4 people could have got there, but since they never really show up, it sort of doesn't really matter.
Get him.
So close. Well, actually, Shaz is running all the way behind him to shoot him in the back, which is kind of a cool idea. Maybe knife him if you're feeling really bold. Oh, Nico not hitting the shots at all. And it's going to be MIBR to pick up the pistol round. Really well done. I'm going to see, well, not a replay of this.
Glad we got it, though. Ooh, that's nasty. Good stuff. Even adds a 3rd kill at the end of the day.
They're all here and ready. 48 seconds, and they're going to be shot at a little bit by Hunter. He's going to be careful in the corner. They do have a Molotov. If they want to get really hard about it, they could try and clear him out that way. Nico actually flashed and still getting a kill. A little bit uncomfortable here. Another one coming in for Hunter. Another 1 dig shot is Jax to follow it up, and Yell is on his own. 1 versus 4, so...
They got way too distracted by that Cubby presence.
They just cannot win that second round. Upsetting. 11-6 now in favor of G2. It's never really got started on Inferno yet.
No, this kill was huge from Nico, even blind, just holding his nerve. And yeah, and then you have all the weapons trained on this one choke point, and there's no way. That's a pretty baller shot.
Yeah.
Didn't see that one.
I don't know if they can get in the CT spawn. They can turn it into a bit of a B-split, but they have to realize, they have to see that opportunity before they can get it. Nico goes down. Spotted a couple of people, maybe all 3 there. So that's some great information. And
they've also taken down the second B defender. If they want to execute some kind of a split, they have all the information they need to realize it'd be weaker, but they're going to continue trying to force their way into A, and the SMG is doing some work. Hunter's still alive, and he's got one lined up right in front of him, never turned his head, and Hunter's able to get a bit of extra damage. A one-on-one for Amanek with the AWP.
Showing up. Doesn't have any more nades, otherwise maybe he could kill Yell outright. He's very tagged up. I don't know if Hunter realized it or not. I could call it out to his teammate. Yell being slightly paranoid about where exactly Amanek is coming from. He's just waiting. He's expecting for someone to show up from maybe the other angle. Oh, he turns around at the wrong time. Unbelievable. He'd held that angle for so long.
Oh, it's going to be so sad watching it back.
It's a classic CSGO moment.
That's brutal.
It looked like they were set up to just explode through the smoke. Now, grenades are raining in, more Molotovs and HEs on top of them. Gotta be careful. You see, Nak is now taking all of the damage, and he's gonna be dropped. So aggressive here, G2. On Banana.
That's just great work from Nexa and Nico with their utility.
And with a bit of a crossfire, it's not necessarily that easy either. 20 seconds on the clock. Nico, set up on the one side. A little bit of team damage, I believe, on that one, but it doesn't matter. Nexa is there, and they're going to be able to shut this all the way down. Shaz will get dropped, and no one actually dies from the G2 side, and they are at series point here. 15, absolutely comfortable in everything they're doing right now. Three-man setup, even with actually a quad setup now. Nico's joining at Arch. They're so happy to do this. It's going to be Amanek to open it up. Jax with the follow-up. A little bit of a return here. Nico, though, trying to clean it up in the middle, and a big double kill. It is Exit now, 1 versus 3. He's got some time, theoretically, if he could find Nexa and get the bomb down and play the 1 versus 2, but it's all just, you know, just a long road ahead and a lot of what if.
Because Nico's halfway to the B bomb site, so if Nexa can just live, Nico can turn around. There's the Molotov to make sure Exit can't close the gap on him, at least from the left side. Lets Nexa know where he could take the fight, and that's the final kill. G2 take the series 2-0.
Wow, that is pretty impressive. Just a little bit of a shaky start for G2, but ultimately...